What's up?
Cool.
Say hello to stream, everybody.
What's up?
Cool. Hello.
Fuck you.
Say hello to stream, everybody.
Oh, God damn it, I forgot to mute.
Hello.
Fuck you.
Since
Say
your
hello to
stream's
stream,
here,
everybody.
I can give some lore on. I can give some Blender lore.
Some what?
Blender lore. You know the 3D modeling Blender?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the reason it exists, or is as good as it is now. But I'll probably wait till after stream. No need to muddle it up with lore. I will give some Bonnie M lore. You guys know who Bonnie M is? The band
Yeah.
that did Rasputin, the song.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did like a deep dive into their lore because I listened to the song Moscow. Then I was like, dang, 1979, huh? And then I saw that Bonnie M's Rasputin was also put out in '79, and I'm like, okay, what was with Germany and making songs about Russia? I don't know. Deep dived in some Bonnie M lore. Didn't know that the lead dancer, the guy in Bonnie M, was originally an exotic dancer in Aruba.
Hell yeah. Good for him.
I was like, that explains a lot, actually. But he's an exotic
Panda
dancer.
back.
He's an exotic dancer in Aruba, and then the German guy was like, "Hey, you want to join a band?" And that's how he. I don't know why he went to the Caribbean to get all these people, but he did. He was like, "Yes."
What happened?
Bonnie M, the German pop
Oh.
or disco group.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why he went to the Caribbean to find people, but good on him, I guess.
He sure found them, I guess.
He did.
Say hi to stream, Aaron.
Hi. Oh boy, what's going on? I got my painkillers. I'll be better here in a minute. I swear to God.
Sweet to God, or else if I'm not better here in a minute. Whoa,
I'm
why do
gonna
I have
kill
like
all
a
your
Yeah.
delay?
characters.
I'll bookmark this tab and then open it later. I think it's just slowing down. I think it's slowing down.
Cool.
My roll 20. Ooh, my roll 20 has a delay. What is up with that?
I couldn't tell you.
It's not like on. It's like hovering stuff delay. I don't know why. Weird. Could also be Spotify is open. Could also be why. It's gotten better. There we go. That's a lot better. Yeah.
Well, we ready?
Yep.
As ready as we'll ever be. So, what happened last time?
We
Anybody
finally
want to give a
managed to.
stab at it?
We
Aaron,
escaped.
Chunky, of course.
Yep. We finally managed to break out of the fucking goblin stronghold. Thanks
Yep,
to the
yep.
efforts
Mhm.
of the Minotaur wizard that my chaos magic apparently managed to summon.
And Bay rolling heavy towards the end.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
And yeah, after
He knew it after the campaign started.
pretty much. And then after some minor hijinks at the tail end of getting out, it was a long, extended skill challenge to finally lose the immediate tracking of the Goblin Horde. And now we're in the middle of bumfuck nowhere trying to figure out where to go, what to do, while eluding the hundreds upon hundreds of goblins in the surrounding area.
Yep. Sounds about right. All right. So, the first thing I want to ask you guys is, where are you gonna go?
We were heading west, if I remember right.
I believe so.
West. All right.
As we were running, yeah, we were heading west.
Because we were originally heading south, and then we dipped west, tried to avoid them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, can I have one of you roll a survival check to make sure you're going into the actual right direction?
I have a +1 to that.
I have a 3.
Yep, it's up
Alright.
to you.
Okay.
All right,
Go
here
off,
we go.
Lupe.
Thanks, Jack of all trades. 6.
Thanks, guys.
I don't. If that fails in any way, can I roll some dice? I don't know if that can
So
fail.
my question about that ability: do you need to know that it's a failure first to use the side dice?
If you fail an ability check using a skill or tool with which you have proficiency. Oh yeah, I don't have proficiency in that. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So only things I have proficiency. But yes, if I fail, so I have to know if I failed or not. Not like the number, if I failed. So it's like know if I failed before I hear the number. Otherwise,
Okay.
if I hear the number first, I'd more than likely be like, well, okay, now I know the number. I'm not. It's a little late at that point.
okay.
Yeah, like
yeah.
not necessarily no, you failed by 3, but just you failed.
Yeah, it's like you failed. It's like okay, well, if I have proficiency, I can roll one of my d6, which could be d8 here soon.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
yeah,
if that's the
6.
case, yeah, a 6 is not gonna do it. Real quick, Pupae, how are you trying to gauge your directions?
Well, considering we had the blind person do it,
Oh,
that's
that's
a good
right.
question.
That's
That's
right.
a very
I
good
forgot you
question.
were blind.
Wow.
I don't know if molds have a knack for sensing the magnetic poles of the planet or not, but
Not really.
yeah. So honestly, just kind of taking a guess at it. Just kind
Eeny,
of
meeny,
guessing,
miny, moe it.
it's like yeah, that
Okay.
seems about west.
All right. Well, you head in the direction that you believe is west.
They said it was west before, so I'm assuming we're still going west.
Making the assumption, yes.
Yep.
I want to know how you guys left. You hadn't eaten for 4 hours, and
About-ish.
we'll assume that entire chase took maybe, we'll say, 18 hours, right?
Maybe I can
Makes
see
sense.
that.
Yeah. So 24 hours without food, pretty much.
So, yep.
So point of exhaustion across the board.
Anything. I'll eat anything, baby. This will be easy.
It took, if I listened back, it was probably if I remember, you were actually walking for a month and a half, I think.
Yes. Something like that.
So
We were
that
being
puts
trekked
you-
along.
6 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
The months are still. I bit my
So,
tongue. Fuck. The months are still like the same number of weeks, just different number of days, right?
No. it
5-day
is-
weeks of 6 weeks a month.
Okay.
So
5-day
it was
weeks,
it was a
6
month.
weeks a month.
A month. Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh.
yeah. I think that puts you all in
Oh, what's up, James?
late summer.
What's up?
Hey, James is alive. That's impressive.
Right? I'm still kind of in the middle of helping out with a yard sale, but I'm gonna listen in.
Sounds
I-
good.
Okay. Well, just type whenever you feel like it's necessary.
Okay.
All right. It's nice to hear from you, though.
Alright.
Let's. So yes, it's late summer, very late summer actually. So crops
Oh boy.
are starting to get pretty prime, but any wild fruits, especially stone fruits, are have fallen and rotten. long
Rotten,
by
you
now.
say?
Rotten.
Oh boy.
So
Do I see any
they're
rotten
gone.
stone fruits? Oh.
They're already gone. They
Yeah.
have rotten.
They've already
So
rotted
food
away.
is not going to be the easiest to find.
These
Nope, we're
clowns.
mostly looking for
And
meat.
late summer is not really. It's not a mating season of any big game. I know that.
You grow your
So
limbs
yeah,
back, right?
It takes like a month, but yes.
Okay. Thought I'd ask.
Wait, what got severed again?
I'm just asking. I was just asking.
No, yeah, ask Brick. It takes about a month, and it takes I think like a con check based on the limb, but I can grow limbs back.
Important is your tail.
Fairly important, mostly because of how many blood vessels are in it.
Okay.
A lot of balance issues too.
Yep.
Okay.
So, I would prefer an arm or a leg. Not a lot of
you
meat
gotta
on
be able
those,
to
but
still walk. All right.
In other
Try that.
words, probably not the best idea to cannibalize your teammate.
I'm not an
cannibalize
axolotl.
the
not?
fish dog.
I'm not an axolotl. It's not cannibalism.
I am still technically a person.
Okay. Does cannibalism have a different definition in this world, or am I? Because I'm a little confused.
Humanoid, you know what I mean.
Okay. All right.
I guess in that
Okay.
case, Pupae would not. Actually, no. For Pupae, it would not be cannibalism because he's technically not a humanoid. He would fall closer into like a
Technically he is.
slime.
Technically, he is.
I think it'd fall
He
under.
isn't adjusted as an ooze.
Yeah, I think they'd fall under.
This is more so that's more
humanoid
so a
monster.
flavor thing rather than actually being able to, you know, be an amorphous blob outside of your body.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think I fall more under the humanoid monster category.
Yeah. So yes, first thing that you all have to do if you want to, you know, not die of exhaustion is take a rest and probably get some food because you all have been running all day and night.
What would it be to hunt?
What do
Let's
you
find
think?
a place to rest
Survival,
first.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, let's
Yep.
have a rest. Let's find a place to rest first before we go hunting food. You
Well,
know what they
the
say:
thi- the-
shelter, food, shelter, water, food.
I guess the thing is also like, why? Oh man, I have so many points of exhaustion. Actually,
You do.
I'd have 3. One for no food, one for no sleep, one for no water.
Let's find a place to sit first, and like chill. That may or may not, hopefully, will not be discovered.
I'm fucked.
Right.
Okay. How exactly would you guys like to go about looking for a spot to, you know, hide away?
May I request that it is shady? I'd like it to be in the shade, please, or some form of shade.
Okay.
You guys are the ones that can see, so it's up to you.
Yeah. Nature or survival, I guess, is the question.
Shaded and moist.
Yeah, can
Using tools, can I set up traps?
Aaron,
You can, but yes. What's up?
last we were talking, we were in kind of a craggy area, right?
Yeah, you're in a craggy woods. Technically, I believe you are currently in a. You're in a humid continental forest, right up against the edge of an oceanic climate. So,
Human.
in other words, that means it's basically kind of like if, the Appalachian mountain range, that kind of area, all woods over there.
we don't know if Army's
If
dead.
that was put up right next to the Pacific Northwest.
Gotcha.
Okay. If it's a nature check, I do have proficiency in that.
Well, I guess what I'm asking is, would there be caves that would have, like, how do I explain this? Natural cave systems with water systems, I guess, like underground rivers.
Oh boy, can't wait to fight a cave lion for its den.
Can't wait for the Umber Hulk.
Yeah, there would be quite a few cave systems.
Also, not forget that
which-
we are in a Goblin Holy Land with soldiers who might be taking a
We are
refuge.
currently not in the Goblin Holy Land. We're in between the Goblin Stronghold and the Goblin Holy Land.
That's okay. All right.
The
fair
Goblin
enough.
Holy Land is about a month away.
Fair enough.
Um. So would it be survival or nature to find one of these caves?
That depends. Are you looking, like, what are you drawing on for your knowledge of the land? Because I don't believe any of you have been out this far northwest.
No.
Except for maybe Pupae, but who knows how many centuries ago that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of
Um,
us have been up
if-
here. I think it's
If that's the case, you're probably relying a lot on just what you've read. Which means it'll be a higher DC, but you can use nature.
What if I hear me out here? What if I get some of my little globlets into the dirt I guess that'd be never mind. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that
Yeah.
works. I don't know how to describe it. Never mind.
I have tides, but I also have disadvantage.
Well, inspiration die. There you go, buddy.
I'm out of inspiration.
I have bardic inspiration, buddy. Shut
Oh,
up and take your
okay.
inspiration die.
You say inspiration, and I immediately think of the stuff Aaron hands out.
Yeah. Shut up and take my bardic inspiration die.
What's your inspiration die currently?
D6.
D6. All right. I mean,
19 or a
25.
okay, let's fish for that crit.
No, I have disadvantage because of exhaustion.
Oh,
So the
that's
tides
right.
was to make
Yeah.
it non-disadvantage.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, no. You do manage to draw upon some background knowledge. You can't remember if a friend from a long time ago told you about his worldly exploits and kind of described this area, or you read it in a book. You're not quite certain exactly where you draw on this information, but you do remember that they're in the valleys themselves. There are quite a few caves. They like to lie low in the ground and usually have streams exiting them and fall into the valleys and lead to bigger rivers and creeks as a watershed. And lo and behold, you do find yourself in an area where there is a valley. Whether it actually stores one of those caves might require actual further exploration into it. But as you currently are, you feel that there's a pretty good chance of one of those cave systems being down there.
Rix just wanders towards the cave. He just sticks his arms up. Hallelujah. Let's go. And just starts marching into the cave.
Into the valley, but
Or into the
yes.
valley, yeah. He's just eyeing one of these caves and he's just he does not care.
Mr. I don't care. Can you roll me a perception check?
Disadvantage. Boop. 11.
Okay. You do notice that after about a mile of walk into the valley, down into the bottom of it, there are rocky crags that stand a good 6 feet up before leaning into a more gradual slope that comes into the valley. In these rocky crags around where a small creek lies, you do manage to see a cave, but you do manage to also notice that there is a large amount of cobwebs surrounding it.
Rix just sees the stream first because one track mind is just like, yeah, oh, fuck. Anybody here have arachnophobia?
Uh,
No.
no, not really. Actually, I mean, I've eaten a couple. If that means anything.
Lucky for you guys, because I do.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Forgot about that little fact.
Both in and out of game.
Huh.
That's unfortunate.
Yep.
Well,
Well, so, here's the thing. We need to... I would prefer this cave because of the water. But I don't think any of us right now are able to fight probably what's in that cave. Because, I'm sorry, after the few months we've had, I can almost guarantee there is a unholy amount of spiders bigger than me in there.
More than likely. So are we wanting to backtrack a little bit? Because I don't know about you, but I don't want to be resting outside their nest.
same. I've never been digested myself, but I've heard from others that it's not very fun.
Can we follow the stream a little bit? Try to find a, maybe like a nook or something like that the stream is kind of near. That isn't the cave that could offer some semblance of shelter.
Okay, sure, yeah. Yeah, no. As you walk further along the creek bed, a small trickle of water, dried up by the summer sun, follows right beside you. As you hike further and further down into the valley, you notice that the numerous spider webs become denser and denser the further you track along.
Oh, so the spiders are inside the forest.
Inside the valley, yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we have to deal with spiders no matter what while we're in this valley. Any ideas, anybody?
If this creek bed goes into the valley, could we also assume that there's a bit of a creek bed outside of the valley?
What do you mean by that?
Like, I'm assuming the creek bed is here from rainwater, flooding in whenever it's like heavy downpours, shit like that. The normal way valleys are created, right?
Yes.
So I would assume that the creek bed might start somewhere outside of the valley in the forest, away from the spiders.
He said that it came from the
Okay.
cave.
It came from
It came
groundwater.
from the cave. Okay. I missed
Yeah.
that part. Okay.
Yeah, it came from the cave where we spotted the spider webs first. Then we decided, you know what? There's probably a bunch of spiders inside the cave. We don't want to deal with that. Started heading into the valley. Oh, there's more spiders down here. Fuck me.
Well, why don't we just camp outside the valley, and for now get some food.
Water. I can't lose exhaustion, and I will keep gaining it until I get water, and I'm able to submerge myself in it. And I already have 3 ticks.
Anybody have dowsing rods? We could maybe find an underground well.
Right tool for the job.
Hey, look at that.
Technically, yeah, you do have that.
Are they they are technically tools, correct?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, fuck it. Why don't we
Now-
try to find it? What's up?
To be fair, dowsing rods are not the most precise tool in the world.
No, but
In a world of magic, they're as precise as they need to be.
in the world of
Do
magic
any of
and
us
luck,
have shape Earth?
silence.
I'll take that
No.
silence as a no. So yeah,
I have Druidcraft.
that's not gonna help.
Druidcraft lets you move dirt, right? If I remember
Does it?
rightly.
Hey, I'm gonna head out, guys.
All right, see you, Jenna.
It was nice. It
Don't
was nice
cry.
talking to you guys again.
Yep, yep.
Nice meeting you.
Don't die. Have fun.
You know what? Just because you said that. I'll
Okay.
see ya.
Well,
All right,
if
bye-bye.
that's the case, make sure to, raise hell on your way out.
Understood. See ya.
And don't forget to leave us in your will.
No.
All right.
There was a fucking notification.
The hell?
There's a
I
fucking
don't know.
All right. Anyway.
I'm also out of spells. Forgot about that.
Oh yeah, we're all out of
Same.
everything.
Yeah, you haven't had a long rest.
Yep.
Let's just camp at water dependency.
Yep.
Man, who would have guessed that your addiction to dihydrogen monoxide would come in handy right now? Be this detrimental.
I know. It's almost like it was the only way to play this fucking adorable little shit.
Man, it's almost like everything has an addiction to dihydrogen monoxide.
Yeah, but mine is worse than normal.
Do you know that they put dihydrogen monoxide in our water? Oh my god.
It caused a whole fucking scandal in a small town in... Where was that? Was that Oklahoma?
I don't know. I just know people they've done that multiple times to people where they're like, "Do you know they put dihydrogen monoxide in our pipes?" And they're like, "What?"
Yeah, and it was a lot of time you hear that on like April Fools and shit. Anyway, so alright. We have two options pretty much. Do we go in the cave where there was not as many cobwebs, so possibly less spiders? Or do we continue down into the valley where there's probably going to be more spiders?
Oh, less cobwebs could also just mean a bigger spider. So other spiders stay away.
Could be.
But would you rather deal with one big one or a lot of little ones?
Would you rather fight 50 chicken-sized horses or one horse-sized horse?
One
Horse-sized chicken.
horse-sized chicken.
Yeah, that one.
Look, I prefer the big spider. At least it's only one of them.
I don't know if any of us are healthy enough to fight in general.
We're not. We can take a break for a minute before scouting out. I have a couple spells left in me.
Do we have any more red potions left, or?
I think we have two.
Ah.
If I remember correctly, we have two red, one green.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Was it a orange and a violet left?
Correct.
Wow, I can't believe
No, wait,
I...
you used the violet.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the
that's the
invisibility.
invisibility.
That was invisibility. Yeah.
So we
Well,
just have
Almost. No cigar.
so we have two reds and a yellow.
And an orange. So who's looking the worst for wares?
I'm at 11.
I think it's you.
Yeah.
Aren't
I'm
you
like-
at 1?
No, not anymore. I'm at 4.
Yeah, you're still the worst.
Well, I'm gonna pop a red potion then, real quick.
A red potion? Roll me a d2.
I'm honestly just expecting to turn around and see a nightmare just kick the shit out of him and throw.
I know.
/R, correct?
Yep. Space 1d2.
Yep. A 2.
Hey, number 2. Can you roll me 2d6?
2d6.
That's not a healing potion.
Nice. Take 11 points of fire damage, and you are currently burning.
I
I'm
fucking
incapacitated. You know, I had a feeling, but I thought it was the orange one that would have been the fire damage. Not gonna lie. All right. Well, I'm unconscious.
Fuck. All
You
right.
see him instantly become embalmed.
I am going to take off my coat. I'm going to start beating the fire out.
Roll me
Yeah.
into the creek bed, quick.
There's no water.
All right.
Hey,
Out
roll
of
it.
game, let him cook.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
It's a giant mushroom. Why not?
True. Anyway. Do I beat the
Okay.
fire out?
Can you go ahead and roll me? We'll say it's dexterity. Or no, actually, makes more sense to just be a medicine check.
We'll re-roll that. Hey, that's better. That's better.
Except, it's at disadvantage, so it's a 10.
Well, no,
Oh,
I know
I
it's a
guess
10.
it is
That's
better than a 7.
Yeah. What? I don't care. This is better
Well,
than
10 is the DC for putting him out, but not
Thank God.
stabilizing them.
Alright. Well,
So they're currently dying on the ground.
can I roll another to stabilize?
You sure can.
12.
That is 1 success. Doo-doo-doo. Let's see how they do. All right. Would you like to try again?
Yep. 15.
Wait, we're
15.
steadily going up, baby.
What the fuck is with the... I
Hey.
keep rolling that 20s on the first one!
Yeah, nice 24.
3 times! I hate my life.
Okay. He is still unconscious. Would you like to try again?
Or
Can
another
I tell if
potion
he's
to
stable
throw.
or not?
Give me a medicine check.
9.
He sure doesn't look stable.
Okay.
Anyone
Try
else
again.
wanna take a
Granted.
crack?
13.
Yeah. Granted, you don't know what stable means for a
A mushroom.
pile of slime mold. Yeah, exactly. So
I'm so close
you
to
think they're stable?
I'm so close to being done drawing your character. Please don't die.
Well. I look over at Mint. I think that's all I can do. I guess we're stuck here now. Until he
Yeah,
wakes
there
up.
you go. I made the decision for us, baby. Drop some leaf litter. See if anything reacts.
Bricks plops down next to him, leans his back against a tree. Huh.
Using Druidcraft, can I make vines into like a crude camouflage around us?
Yeah, why not? We'll say that. Yeah, you can drape some vines around you. These beautiful kind of like Boston ivy looking ones that shroud where you currently are underneath a tree.
How
Yeah.
about we go through the loot we pulled out with us while we're just, sitting here, hoping I'm not dead.
I mean, really the only things... I guess, yeah, Bricks will grab the bag of holding, which is still on Pupae, and then pull out the loot box. With the lock box, whatever the
Right.
fuck it is. Plop.
It is a large, very heavy chest.
Open.
Technically
It
still
is
a loot box.
filled with golden coins.
Well, nothing better to do. I start counting.
Fair enough.
I'm just done looking for shit.
If I remember rightly, it should be around 1,875 gold.
Holy fuck.
Fuck.
1,875 gold.
Yep.
Decent amount.
Let's see. 1,875.
That is how much a 200-pound chest can carry in coins.
Everybody gets 625 gold.
If we live. if we live through this.
Yeah.
Man,
And
Rob-
is it just gold in here, or is there any silver, copper, or platinum in here?
or is that just how
it
much
is
gold
just
all of
gold.
it together was okay.
Yeah, I should say technically it's in different currencies. So there is some platinum, there is some coppers, but altogether it comes out to that much.
Okay, altogether it's 625 gold. Alright, and there's nothing
What
else
we
inside
did
the
is
chest?
change.
Correct.
Alright. So yeah, he just counts it all.
You can whistle? Aren't you dry?
Damn
I should
it.
say the creek is not currently deep enough for you to fully submerge.
I figured, that's why I'm not in it. Yeah, you said it was basically dry, so I was like, yeah, I can't be in it. Anyway.
Dump. I guess you could dump out all the gold into the bag and then use the chest as like a tub.
That's
with
actually
water.
a question. Can I fit in the chest?
Yeah, you would be able to. 'cause
Okay,
you're
yeah, so
very small.
I was thinking
Or small.
What?
I was thinking using druid craft to create like a dam to back up the water.
yeah. Mint, you're just watching as Bricks finishes counting all the gold, whistles, proceeds to just put the bag, like shove all the gold in the bag, drop the bag on Pupe's chest, grab the box, and then just kind of wedge it into the creek in such a way that it starts to fill.
Okay. Could I start working on like a wooden jug? Just start carving.
You don't want to switch armor first?
No, that's actually fair. Yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think you
Okay.
want to switch.
Yeah.
You know, the thing that kind of caused the whole.
The thing that I promise
Hey,
never to do
yeah.
again is ever use infiltrator.
I'm sure
Yeah,
infiltrator's great, just not for, fighting
Right.
hordes of goblins.
Yeah, breaking out of a goblin encampment.
I
Yeah,
mean,
back
it
to way.
probably could have been more useful if you tried to sneak out, but yeah.
Yeah, we kind of had to start going loud. Anyway. So yeah, I pretty much wait until the box is full, and then I just plop myself in it, and you just kind of watch. Like, Mitt would probably see this, as steam comes out of the fucking box as Bricks lays down, and it's just a sigh of contentment from inside the box before the lid snaps closed.
Now quick, keep it closed so the oxygen runs out.
It turns out to be a mimic. Oh no.
Oh no.
That would be my
Anyways.
luck.
Speaking of, can you roll your
So as you're
can you roll
filling this,
your, chaos die?
I was actually gonna ask that. Yes, could you roll that?
Speaking of mimics, can you roll your chaos die?
I
Before
am
this long
going
rest
to fucking
swing.
be pissed.
Before the rest starts.
Yeah,
So,
2169. A
Nice.
Could you imagine we get another water weird in the chest?
I would hate my life.
Oh no.
Earth weird just pulls them
One.
underground.
69.
most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Hmm.
Huh. Okay, can you roll me a d4?
1.
Okay.
Do I notice anything?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, the bucket is filling. Bricks is sitting there impatiently waiting. He glows.
Mm.
He just kind of looks down.
Kicks the water a little bit to make sure.
Yeah, he just pokes the bucket with a stick. Eh, 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 and then gets in.
So how the fuck did you lift that chest full of water up? Do you know how heavy that would be?
No, he didn't pick it up. He just wedged it in there and waited for it to fill before getting in it.
Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah.
Also, are we sure this chest is watertight? I mean, it's pretty hard to make wooden things watertight.
I mean, I think
That
what
is
it is the fact that because I'm keeping it inside the fucking stream, it's causing a damming effect where enough fills up to where I can sit in it.
Okay. I'm not trying to cuck you out of your fucking, getting rid of your exhaustion. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I need to start getting rid of exhaustion since, as I said, I have 3 points.
Well, I might have gotten rid of all of my exhaustion in one go.
Well, you can all. Oh, anyway,
Um,
let's see. So.
All right, so spending an hour to work on suits,
Has
creating
Pipe
a pool
moved
of
at all?
water. Has Pipe moved at all?
Yeah.
Like you're not really sure from the distance you are. Getting out and working on throw kind of throws off your perspective a little bit. You're basically going from a medium creature to a tiny creature real quick, so it really kind of throws off your perspective, your depth perception. Yeah.
Plus,
It's kind of like if you've been playing VR for like 2 hours and then all of a
Been there.
sudden you take them off and oh, this is the real world again.
I mean,
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Pupae, they don't ever look like they're breathing. So,
Yeah.
I mean...
That's the
it's
thing.
a tough call.
Brooks was just like, alright, I think I did enough. I can't tell whether he's dead or alive. I'm just gonna get to my bucket.
How do you do medicine checks on Pupae? I mean, they're a little different.
I think literally I just made sure. I think the medicine checks were more just to make sure that nothing else was burning.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I mean,
more
also,
so like
Pupae is like the only creature where you'd have to worry about like an internal fire on a body.
yeah.
So make sure
To
that's
be
all.
fair, it's more so like making sure all the inside stuff stays on the inside too.
Yeah. I like to think though that there's still like some leakage when asleep, just because not focusing on keeping all in one piece. While asleep just kind of.
There's just
Right.
constantly a wet puddle around you.
Yeah, don't step in me.
Is there anything else anybody would like to do?
I will admire for the last time that +1 to dexterity
All right.
from that potion.
Die, I guess. I don't know.
Remain unconscious. Got it. Bricks?
I mean, Bricks, really all you can do right now is just chill. Because I need to be submerged for at least an hour to get rid of at least 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay. Well,
Does that apply to all forms of exhaustion, or just the exhaustion caused
Just
by the
the
lack
water
of water?
exhaustion.
Okay.
Are we taking a short rest or a long rest?
Probably a long rest to,
Okay.
I would assume.
Yeah.
okay, a long rest. Got it?
I would
Yep.
assume. Wait, that was suspicious. Hold on. Wait.
I just need to know. Jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
why
he-
though?
Because he needs to know
Because
if
you're
he
being
if he has.
hunted?
Yeah, he needs to know if he
Yeah.
has to roll for 1 check for 1 hour or 9 checks for 9 hours.
Alright, fair enough. So what are we doing? I'm assuming long rest.
Yeah.
Because we kind of need it. We haven't slept in 24 hours. Alright, so long rest, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Like, this is probably about the best we're gonna get. Plus, I think it literally takes 8 hours, like a long rest, for Pupae to wake up anyway.
So the afternoon begins to drag on till it becomes evening. The sun begins to set, and night once again falls across the land as all of your stomachs begin to rumble. No food for 2 days is a bit rough. You all go ahead and give me a constitution save real quick for not eating.
Got it.
17. 18.
19!
Nice.
Let's go! Yes! Woo! Let's go! That's what I was hoping for! Where's that +1 coming from? Wait, why do I have a 1 + 1? Where's the double +1 coming from? Wait a second, why is that there? Do I not
don't
have
know.
do I not have a blessed turn? Why?
Wouldn't have proficiency.
Where?
I don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do Constitution save. I just did Con. Wait, but still, where's that modifier coming from? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait. No. Wait. The fuck? Wait, let me do a Con save here instead of a Con check. Maybe that'll make it different. Okay, that is different. 7.
Anyway. Alright. So, how are we doing when we wake up?
Hungry, but
Yeah.
alive. You're not going to suffer any exhaustion from not eating.
Thank God.
I need to roll something. Did any of you stay up during the night to keep a watch?
Couldn't.
I would take middle watch.
Couldn't.
I think Brooks would have.
Bricks would have watched.
Yeah, I would have watched at some point.
Okay, so you two would have swapped off. Got it.
Yeah.
And I miss not having to sleep.
Well, one of
Okay.
my next characters doesn't need to sleep.
Okay. All right. Which one of you takes first watch real quick?
Do it.
You do? Okay.
Yep, I'll do it.
So that would mean Bricks, as the night drags on and you are woken up by Mint to take your shift, a few hours go by. Then, at first, you think it's the sun rising on the horizon, and in a way, that gives you some semblance of direction. Clearly, that means that's the east, so where you're headed, well, you were headed north. So
Brooks is just watching the sun, and it doesn't compute for a minute because he's tired and hungry, and then he's just like, wait.
Let Pupae die. He misguided us.
that is your first thought
That's your
until
fault.
the light on the horizon begins to descend into the valley, along with more lights that join at the top.
Ah, fuck.
Why? What are you freaks of nature doing here? What makes you think, you know what? They must have gone in the why?
No, it makes sense. A valley is a fucking treasure trove of areas to, hide in. It makes sense that they would check the fucking valley.
Freaks of nature, bro.
Brooks is just sitting there watching this, and just literally from inside the fucking chest is just Fuckity fuck fuck fuckity fuck 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 fuck.
Bricks, can you roll me a perception check? Just to see how much information you gather from how all these lights at the edge.
Tides,
Okay.
okay.
Tides.
Because I need to make it not disadvantage. 9.
9. Okay. Well, from what you can see, it's a lot smaller than the large groups that were originally sent to look for you. As you look on for several minutes, you notice that there's only about 6 lights there upon the horizon.
You gonna wake people up or?
How much longer until the long rest is over?
It would be another 2 hours.
Fuck.
Do I think that they would be able to find our location in 2 hours, especially considering the fact that we don't have a fire or anything going?
With a 9? Sure.
Sure, buddy.
Sure, it's
There was
possible.
also the camo.
With a 9, yeah. That's you think that you have at least 2 hours. You do know that it's a good, probably, you'd say a good 5 miles, and it might take them longer to investigate the area if they spread out and look for.
Yeah, if they're
clues of
doing
where
their due
they've been.
diligence, it'll take them a while. So
That's what you think, anyways.
Yeah.
With a 9.
Bricks just kind of hunkers down a little bit harder into his bucket, and he's just like, "This is gonna be close." And he's just kind of
Yeah.
watching the lights.
Okay.
Anyway, a dragon lands on top of you.
That'd be
Okay.
a luck.
Treasure
Cool.
chest.
So
Cool.
they find the burn marks at the top of the valley.
Burn marks.
Cause I caught on
Yeah.
fire.
Oh. Wait, no, that's literally where we are.
No, you did that over by the top of the, because if I remember rightly, Pupae said he would drink the red potion right as you were about to get to the first cave.
No, like literally he was drinking it and he just immediately collapsed. And I literally
the
just put him
impression I
out
had.
and left him where he is. The
Oh,
burn marks
okay.
are where Pupae is sitting.
Okay. Well, that being said, they still succeeded on the investigation check. I just used that as an example of something that you did.
Something, yeah, okay, so they found evidence that we are in the valley.
Yes.
Okay.
So within about 15 minutes, they start following tracks that lead down into the valley then.
Okay.
Get fucked. Even more hard evidence.
So now they're kind of now instead of kind of the slow walk that they were doing as they crested the valley, it's a bit more of a purposeful walk.
So you saw the lights kind of at the edge of the valley spread out amongst different elevations. They seem to have all converged towards the center, the same path that you took down.
Brooks is just sitting there just like, fuck. And this is about 15 minutes after I first saw him.
Yes, this is about 15 minutes.
Brooks gets up. He bitch slaps Pupae and then just starts pounding on Mint's head to wake him up.
Ding 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 ding.
Motherfucker, get off. Okay. Slap Pupae. I don't know. Does Pupae wake up?
Yes, Pupae wakes up.
Wake
Okay.
up, motherfuckers.
Like what? 1 health? Stable?
Yes, you would be at, well, no, you would have a short rest, so all of you can roll hit dice.
Thank fuck.
Those of you who can regain spell slots do so.
I need to stop rolling shit.
I'll do.
Okay, that's good for right now.
Let's do half of them. 16.
All of them, and I only gained 27. Yay.
And you're the only one that can gain back spell slots, right?
I can gain back a single spell slot.
Nice.
Though your sorcery points come back.
Nope.
What?
That's
I
a
thought
high level
sorcery
sorcerer,
points-
though.
That's high level.
I thought. Oh yeah.
No, this is the reason why Coffee Lock works. 'Cause
Yeah, I thought that they came back on short rests.
No, you use your Warlock spell slots, which come back on a short rest, to burn into sorcery points
Oh yeah.
to turn
that's
those into sorcerer spell slots.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because
God, it's been forever since I looked at that.
yeah, because class stuff can interact with both kinds of spell slots, but you cannot interchange spell lists.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I
Alright.
have no sorcery points.
God fucking damn it.
So yeah, Bricks, once those two start waking up, grabs the bucket, grabs the chest, empties it out, and shoves it inside the fucking bag. All right.
Bricks, that's still full of water. Can you roll me a strength check?
No,
real
I
quick?
said I emptied it out.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I know.
It's full of water.
To pour
It's
it out.
it's a chest
Wedged
full of
in
water.
a creek.
17.
All right, you pick it up and pour out all the water. It splashes around. It muddies the area about you, and you go ahead and put it into the bag of holding.
Whatever. All right. Brooks just kind of has his head in his hands. All right. You two, start making your way out of the valley. They're tracking us. I'm just gonna start heading in a different direction, and I'm gonna make as much noise and shit possible.
Are we sure it's the goblins?
Yes.
You are, in fact, not sure.
Well, he's saying that because
Fair enough.
in his mind, with perception check and all the things that has happened, it makes the most sense that it's almost 100% the goblins.
Yeah.
Do I know if I got my little puppet back?
Your puppet?
little
I
puppet
don't
dude.
believe you did.
You did not,
Damn.
because your perception to find it was not high enough.
Damn, unlucky. I got none of my shit back. That's so annoying.
No, you got your
Same.
gloves.
Ah, I got my gloves. Woo! I didn't get the rest of my gear though. So sad.
We
You
basically
got any of your gear back?
I got my spellcasting focus. That's it. No armor, no puppet, none of my masks, my lore masks.
Luckily, two of those things are the same thing for me, and they couldn't take them off of me, so.
Yeah. I mean, we got your bag.
It was a normal leather bag, it was an infusion.
I know. Yeah, no.
It was
Bricks,
empty.
Bricks was the only one that actually managed to roll high enough to get any of his shit, and it was mostly just the like two things that he gave a shit about.
Well,
Okay. You guys head. I don't fucking know. Just head some direction. I'm gonna head that way, and he points like up, like the goblins are coming into the valley. He's pointing like at almost a perpendicular line from from the direction that they're coming from.
Okay. Well, we can assume, using what you think are the current directions, that the valley is, or at least the creek is flowing westward. So are you perpendicular going north or south? At
Probably
least from what you think.
from where the goblins are coming from.
The goblins are coming from the east, headed west.
Okay.
You
I
wanted
would
to
be
go
heading south.
perpendicular?
So I'm
South.
gonna
Okay.
head what I assume to be south.
Okay. I will point out that going ahead and making a ruckus, we will start a chase.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Those two go slightly a different direction.
Or how about we just sneak as a group?
Well, this is Brick's thinking here. He's also still tired, and he is basically saying he's gonna sacrifice himself for you fuckers.
And this is me saying, let's just sneak as a group.
Well, also,
Pupe be like, yeah,
Pupe-
or we could all survive.
here's the thing. Mint is no longer an infiltrator armor, so he rolls a disadvantage. I have nothing in stealth.
We're also not sure.
To Bricks he is. And you guys haven't done anything to check if it is actually the goblins, so you're taking Bricks on his word.
I can't see, motherfucker.
I know, so you have to take Bricks as his motherfucking word.
We'll see if we can do a perception check.
Mint, yes, you can.
Now this will go great. Called it. It's the fucking goblins, guys.
Shit, he's
Hold on,
right.
Hold
Yeah.
on,
Shit, he's
hold
right.
Hold on. Stop. All of you. Wait. Hold on. Let me think here for a second.
You can't see far enough.
I know.
So you have to take us at our word, and both of us are too fucking blind and stupid to know otherwise.
But I can hear.
Yeah, but they're fucking 5 miles away. How the fuck are you supposed to know if it's the goblins based on sound from when they're
Wait.
5 fucking miles away?
Hold.
You also, might I point out, still have about an hour 45 to react.
Yeah. Hold. Wait.
That's why I want to go ahead and start, breaking shit and going in a random direction, so that way it looks like we started running in a hurry as soon as we spotted them.
Okay. So I can't see them. Fuck.
No, you can't. You have 60 feet, not 5 miles.
I love the fact that that was a natural one.
I know, right? It fit perfectly with what's happening. And I know Mint's gonna say nothing against this Brick suicidal plan.
No, you do you.
Plus, Brooks may die, which is a win for you either way.
Hour 45, huh? Fuck, man.
Noah, you have nothing. Just let it happen.
Cannot wait for you to get jumped by the Care Bears whenever you run off.
Yeah, Brick starts heading to what he believes to be the south. Alright. If I can, I'll meet up with you guys later. Just keep heading fucking west. We're
in a valley. Is there even anywhere for you to go? We're in a valley.
Climb the other side of the valley.
Oh my god. And they're by the torches are by the cave, right?
Yes, they have approached that far along.
So
yes.
let's be honest here. Do we want to go against giant spiders or potential goblins? Or just try and hide?
I don't trust our hiding skills.
You motherfuckers, maybe?
Which is why
You
Bricks
can
is
climb a
bait.
fucking wall! There's
Yeah.
only one person we really need to worry about.
I mean,
We really do have to worry about you the most.
I'm athletic.
Also have an hour to change your armor back to the infiltrator.
Fuck no.
Oh my god!
Alright,
I get caught again, I'm going to be in the right armor.
Alright,
Pupe, do you have anything?
deal.
I'm willing to listen, but here's the thing. We need to figure out something.
let's just hide.
I look at Mint, who is currently in his bulky, heavy, clanky armor. And I look back at Pupae.
You have druidcraft, right? Just make the vines cover the wall. Make it look like vines going up the wall from some plants that like sprouted roots or like coming down from the wall.
Are there
Like
any
sprout
divots
roots.
that I could do like a thick vine coverage to where I could just crawl into a little space?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, this is gonna go well. Oh, actually, it didn't go bad.
Oh, with a 15, yeah, there are many cracks and crevices within the about 6 feet that this creek has carved into the ground. Yeah, no, there's plenty that you could choose from.
Okay, I
Um,
will say this. If we want to hide, we don't want to do it here. As I point to the massive puddle I made.
So I was really hoping I had my puppet so I could have it make feet in the fucking like footprints in the dirt going further down. Ugh.
Look, I have ways to get myself in and out of trouble. You guys don't.
I'd be fine. I could always ditch my body. I'd rather not, but I could.
Mint could always make you another one.
Actually true.
Yeah, actually. Which is funny.
Plus, I'll look dead. They won't know as long as I don't move or talk, which is gonna be hard for Pupae to not talk. But
I mean, to be fair, they're not connected to you, so it doesn't fucking matter if you talk or not.
true, dude. Wait, they're just like, ah, this one's dead.
Does Pupae have a problem keeping their hands to themselves? Just has to touch everyone to talk to everyone?
I mean, technically, no, but it's a lot easier to if I'm able to touch them because I don't have to send a goop crawling at them, which would
Yeah.
probably be more terrifying.
Okay.
So yeah. So look. I can just make some noise. I have these as he holds up the
Oh, wrong
gloves
button.
spider climb.
Yeah.
Like, if you guys want to hide, that's fine, but definitely don't do it here.
Or just don't make noise. Just climb quietly.
Look, let's find another spot at the very least, then we can continue this discussion. And be careful, don't break any branches.
Let's hide our tracks somehow on the way through.
Yeah, prestidigitation, literally.
I
Druid craft.
accidentally pressed that. I accidentally pressed
Oh yeah,
that.
no, yeah, but no, between prestidigitation and druidcraft, like, I'm pretty sure between the two we can, you know, make shit look normal. Just make sure not to break any branches or anything. So, I still say that we head like either what we know as north or south. That way, it's not the same direct line that they're following.
Problem is, they're coming from the south, aren't they?
They're coming from
They're
the east.
They're
heading
coming
west.
from the east.
Oh.
Technically, we don't know which way they're coming from because we're wrong.
This is our current thought process of where we're going.
Yeah. So, would you consider the spilled out water to be soiled?
No, I wouldn't. I'd
Okay.
say it's just mud.
I can't clean it to make it not mud.
Unfortunately, no.
Damn.
Now, if you got mud on your clothes, then yes.
A prestidigitation says that it can heat an object up. It doesn't say how much, so couldn't it heat it up enough to
It
evaporate
says
the water?
warm. It says warm an object. I think that's clarification enough to not mean evaporate.
I think it
Soil.
basically just means
Yeah.
to make something
That's like heating up your tea a little bit. Is basically what it
yeah.
is.
It's like
warm it up.
microwaving something, basically.
I think
Fair enough.
microwaving's too hot.
But anyway, yeah. So, I guess we head, quote unquote, south, trying to mask our tracks as much as possible.
Quote unquote west into the valley.
No, we don't want to head west because that's also the path that they're taking. So
It's a valley. There's nowhere else to go.
well, at the very least, we can wait for them to pass if we head one of the other ways.
What, like 20 feet off the path, real quick? In a valley.
How wide is the valley?
If you had to guess, the valley is about probably 2 miles on either side.
That's a lot bigger than I thought. Okay.
Ha!
Shut the fuck up. All right. Shit. I guess let's just go a direction and cover our tracks on the way.
All right.
How are we gonna cover our tracks?
Not making any prestidigitation druidcraft. I could also mend the occasional branch we break.
True. We do have an hour to walk a direction. All right. Well, this is south.
I will say that if you're trying to cover your tracks, it will severely slow down your pace.
That's fine. I think at this point we're more just waiting for them to leave the valley over anything else.
Okay. What specific spell are you using to cover your tracks?
Spell.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation.
Spell.
Okay.
Druidcraft.
Can't we just get out like a cloak and just kind of wave it on the ground to try and like dust the footprints away?
I mean,
Sure,
do
you
that.
can.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you don't have a cloak. You are all currently, well, I guess with
We have our
exception to Mint, you all are currently in prison garbs.
Yeah.
Close enough.
What?
They
You
gave-
just take off the
They
fucking
gave
shirt.
Bro just the pants.
Why does Throw need pants? Explain yourself.
I don't know. Just that's all that they gave him.
Why does
Alright.
KO need pants at Valorant?
I saw that same TikTok. I have a shirt. Fuck it, I can just use that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna
All
do that.
right.
Not throw. Fuck. PewPay just takes their shirt off to start doing that.
Okay. So, anybody using a spell, roll me an Arcana check. It depends on which spell you're using. So I at least need Bricks to make an Arcana check. With
That's not bad.
okay, so
I'm guessing
for
that's innate.
disadvantage, yeah. That depends.
Druidcraft.
Are you using a spell or?
Druidcraft.
Okay, then no. You can roll Arcana. Do you have an exhaustion?
I probably do at this point just from the
Yes.
hunger.
I mean, you all succeeded on your roll for the day, so
Yeah,
Oh.
but I think we had one just for running 24 hours, pretty much.
Yeah.
So,
and
we
well,
didn't finish
actually,
the long rest.
let me ask. Are you using the specific mode of prestidigitation where you make a color, small mark, or a symbol appear on an object or surface for 1 hour?
I'm using.
You're talking to me, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna use the well, because the making a mark or anything would not work because that does not cover our tracks.
Yeah. So what part of prestidigitation are you using? That's also my question.
Yeah, because you can't use cleaner soil and objects because the ground isn't
Okay, well,
an object technically.
Yeah.
could I
was gonna
technically use
alternate.
Mage Hand to do the same thing that Pipe is doing with his cloak and just kind of brush everything away?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Well, if that's the case, I need sleight of hand, but we can just use your other roll. So your lowest was an 18. Go ahead, just add your sleight of hand modifier.
That's a 2, so it's a dirty 20.
Okay. And Druidcraft. Turning Soundless Sensory. 20. Next 24 hours. Nice. Maybe. Yeah, no, I'd say that Druidcraft can go ahead and do that. I think it's even probably more apt for this in particular. So I'd say Druidcraft with advantage, actually. So roll Arcana with advantage.
So it would be straight. For
Oh,
you.
straight?
Yep.
Okay.
26.
Nice.
And
High
then
rolls.
Pipe,
Me? Okay.
which I think for you, since you're using your shirt.
Light of hand, baby.
Yep. 11.
Man, I really
Okay.
wish it was possible to fail this roll. I really wish it was possible to fail.
I mean, technically it could be.
I wouldn't say it's failing, more of you did a shit job. You know what I mean?
Well, no, because the DC is whatever Aaron rolls here for their perception.
Again, I don't know. To me, it just seems more like how well did you do, not whether you failed or not. And it's
That's
more
the
of
same
then-
whether it's success or fail.
Well, no, but then I feel like it's more of them failing or succeeding their perception check, not me. It's like I feel more like I'm the one setting the DC, not them. You know what I mean? So it'd be more of them.
I guess you
checking
could think
against
of it. Yeah, I guess you could think of that more so in that line of thinking. Yeah.
That's how I'm thinking of it. Is that it's more of them going against my DC, not me going against theirs. Because I'm doing this to prevent them from noticing something. They are then rolling to whether they notice something. That's how I think of it, at least. In
Well,
cases
anyway, that's a total of 46, 57.
Nice. Yeah. Okay.
Also, as like a backup, can I also cast Prestidigitation to make myself smell slightly of rot?
Okay. Yeah.
For however long that lasts, what, like an hour or
An
whatever?
hour.
Cool. Just in case they do find me, I can lay there and smell dead.
All right. Yeah. No, you all make your way south, at least where you think south is, up the wall of the valley for about an hour, continuously casting a spell as softly as you can think and attempting to cover your tracks with mage hand and by your own hand alike. It seems to take great effect, at least from your perspective. There is not a whole lot left to follow on your way up the hill.
You better do you guys,
As the
you motherfuckers, better use perception again to make sure it's the fucking goblins. Because if it's our saving grace, I'm beating the shit out of all of you.
Yeah, I think once we get relatively far enough away to where we're kind of comfortable, we're just gonna be like,
Okay.
all right, I'm gonna climb a tree.
Okay. You climb a tree and notice that the sun has started to rise. You are, in fact, currently heading east.
Bricks just climbs the tree. He's like looking over the valley, turns because he notices, because the sun rises in the east, right?
Yes.
So he's climbing, he's looking into the valley, notices that the sun, like, light is coming from behind him, does a slow turn, and it's just like, son of a bitch.
Hey, bro, you were literally led by a blind man.
Yeah.
What do you think was gonna happen?
Anyway.
I can't see.
Why
I'm
didn't
not
the
the
blind man
Messiah.
say anything
He's the
about
Messiah!
He's the Messiah.
direction?
I'm not the Messiah.
Anyway. So yeah, Brooks gets to the
Yes,
top of the tree, and it looks for the fucking lights or goblins or whatever the fuck they are.
Okay. You're climbing a tree. So can you go ahead and give me an athletics check?
Spider climb gloves.
Oh, yep, that's right. Yeah, no, you climb up with ease. It's It's hard to tell where they are. It seems that they put out their torches as soon as morning light appeared to approach. But well, go ahead and roll me a perception check to see if you can't find them.
15.
15. It's there. Okay, yeah. You can't seem to pin them down exactly where they are, but what you do think is they might be almost to your campfire. Well, not campfire, campsite, or on their way to it. You're not certain.
Mhm.
It did take you about an hour just to get this far, and you
Yeah.
can't see your campsite from here.
How far can Pupe's mind thing connect? Is it-
30
A few
feet.
miles?
No,
30
30 feet.
feet.
30 feet.
If you're
Oh.
talking about my spores, 30 feet. If you're talking about my other one, I have to be able to see them to connect.
Yeah.
And then after that, a mile.
So yeah, and I'm guessing I'm like more than 30 feet up. Aaron,
I'm sorry. What was that?
I'm guessing I'm more than 30 feet up.
Yes, you are more than 30 feet up in this tree.
Brooks kind of crawls down to where he's within 30 feet. Okay, I'm not entirely sure where they're at because they put out their torches. If we want to just sit here for, like, we can either sit here for a minute and we can watch to see if they, pop up again, or we can continue moving and hope that they haven't found us.
I mean, we can do whatever. I don't care. As long as it's actually the goblins, I don't care.
Oh, also, Pupae,
Yes?
we were not heading the way we thought. The current direction that we are now going up the side of this valley, is east.
Huh. Well, who would have guessed?
Yeah, I realize now that letting the blind lead the not blind was a bad idea.
I have a 1 in 4 chance of getting it right. I was wrong.
Yeah. Well, not even really 1 in 4, more 1 in 8.
Nonetheless.
Mint, stay or
Head
go.
shaking. If it is not the goblins, I say we need to at least humor the thought.
So stick around for a little bit, see if we can spot them and figure out what they are.
Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna stay at the top of the tree, then, because it's a good vantage point. And then Brooks just kind
Okay.
of backs up and he begins watching from the top of the tree.
What's your passive perception?
12?
Oh, I could probably tell you. It's
11.
11, isn't it?
Yep.
All right.
I mean,
So
he would
Brooks is
just kind of
keeping
be
watch.
sitting on a branch up there, just kind of watching down into the valley, seeing if, like, I notice anything, really.
Okay. You are actively looking, so I'm also going to add +5 to that. So it'd be 16 as of right now.
Yeah,
Because it's not really passive right
yeah, because
now.
it's not like I'm, sitting there reading a book while I'm watching. I am actively watching into the valley.
Yeah. Another thing to note, you all did just come from the east.
I thought you said we were heading east.
Up the cliffside.
Or
So we came
did I?
from the
I
west.
thought you all were heading west. My bad. No.
We thought we were heading west.
But then you said that we,
Okay,
in fact,
yes.
were not. Because behind Bricks, which is where we were heading,
So I'm
was the sunrise.
sorry. you at the end of last session said you were heading west, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yes,
yeah, and then we did another survival check at the beginning of this session to make sure we were heading west, and I rolled a 6.
and we failed that.
Yes.
So I guess.
You failed that.
So I
So
guess we
you
were
were
heading
technically
south?
heading south. Yes.
So now we're heading east.
East is still technically towards Goblin territory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll correct that once we figure out if,
If I'm
when, what this is.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Well, while we're chilling, can I like send out some little goops to do some hunting? Like some voles, small rodents, dead leaf litter. Just about anything.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to be a little more active in that. You can't send out little friends to do hunting for the entire mass of you. You
No,
need
just
far
for
more.
me.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's saying the entire
For-
mass of you.
Okay. I see.
Because you have a much higher caloric intake than just
The little
one
Yeah.
buddies.
vole.
Yeah, I know.
So go ahead, roll me a survival check.
Got it. 18.
All right. After about 20 minutes of looking around, you do manage to find a bush full of nuts. These nuts seem to be protruding from a red thorned bush. It seems to be partially burnt from the wildfires.
Understandably.
I'd like to think Pupae just comes out of the fucking mannequin, engulfs the bush, and then comes back and it's just barren.
It is armor. I don't know what kind of armor it would classify as. I mean, not necessarily armor, but it's kind of like how how long does it take Mitt to get out of throw?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's a special artificer thing, too, if I'm not mistaken. Right?
No.
You get to take less time to get out of your armor.
If I change my infusion in my armor, I can have it to where it's an action.
Ah, that's right.
But for right now, I really like my strength enhancing armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it would take me 10 minutes to get out and then 10 minutes to get back in.
Well, the thing is also, that is, with Mint, that's also heavy armor. Yours is not heavy armor. I think yours would...
Well, the last time I thought
I'm pretty sure
I
that
thought in Mitt's case, it
doffing
was
and donning armor is the same amount of time, regardless.
No.
No, we went over this before.
Yeah.
And I
Shields
remember
is an
when
action.
playing-
Leather armor is a minute.
I remember playing Alwyn, and it took like 20 minutes for him to get in and out of his armor.
But yeah, it was leather armor's a
wait,
minute,
again.
and then medium is 5, and then heavy is 10.
Okay. All right.
So
Is there anything else that you do find a group of nuts that should be enough to sustain one person for today?
Yeah, so to don it is 10 minutes if it's heavy armor, 5 minutes to doff it. So doffing armor takes less time than putting it on, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. But for one person, huh? It's
Mhm.
unlucky. For the rest of them, I'm just gonna eat it straight out of the bush. Kind
All
of
right.
goop, just goop one nut at a time, like one or two like handfuls of nuts at a time, you know.
Okay. Yeah. Can you roll me a con save real quick?
Yeah, I assumed so. I also was like, man, I hope these aren't the same acorns that Brix has been using. I don't want a tree sprouting out of me.
Yeah.
That's a con check again. Fuck. Well, I don't.
Just
it's the
minus
same
1
thing
to
for you,
18.
Annie.
18. I have the same numbers for save and checks.
Yeah,
So
so it's 18.
18, because I still don't know where that +1 is coming from.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, you feel a numbing sensation come across your entire body as you gain 5 temporary hit points for the next hour.
Huh.
These are numb knuckles.
Dude, we need to find more of these. Wait a second. If
I-
we're safe, we need to find more of these.
Aaron, once you started saying the name, I was just like, oh my god, please tell me he's not gonna call them numbnuts.
Is there numb?
Numb nuts. No, they're numb knuckles.
Numb knuckle nuts.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucks with that actually. That's really cool. Now, if we take this to an alchemist, maybe we can get like temporary hit point potions made. We'll see. But anyway, so I ate like a bush of nuts.
You saved against the other effects. So
Yeah, I know. I'm sure. I hope an alchemist would have the skills to diminish those effects entirely. You know what I mean?
I would have found it funny, you know.
They made a
Oh,
potion.
you gain temporary hit points, but you also
You're
are
also
unable to move.
paralyzed. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what I saved against.
gain temporary hit points, but you're paralyzed. Nice.
fucked with
That's really funny. No, so
Saving. That.
Minthro, are you doing anything?
Since we're waiting on this quote-unquote goblins, I...
No, don't say quote unquote. You think they're goblins too?
Yeah, no, I do. I want to set up an ambush point.
Okay.
So you want to walk an hour closer to where we were to set up an ambush point.
I thought they were coming closer to where we were.
They're coming towards our camp. We went an hour off the trail.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought they were still heading in our direction now.
No,
we went
they are
an hour
about
off
to
the
hit the
trail.
camp.
Yeah, we went an hour off the trail.
Yeah. Specifically to let them just kind of mosey on past us, hopefully.
Yeah, you can still set up an ambush point. It's just if they happen to notice that we went this direction.
Alright, then in that case, could I just set up some traps to try to catch some small game?
Sure. That sounds like a survival check to me.
And now in Project Zomboid, that would usually take 30 minutes to an hour, depending on the trap to make.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it will take time. It'll be the same amount of time that it's taking you to go find food.
Yeah.
19. Yeah. No. You set up some what kind of traps?
Probably using like Druidcraft and making baskets and just the classic stick with basket trap.
Okay.
I guess I need something to bait that one.
Yeah.
Hey, Briggs, remember how we were talking about eating you? You want to be bait?
I mean, any small game that we're trying to catch would be herbivores.
You don't know that.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you ask
there could be weasels.
Brix, he's willing to cut off a chunk of his tail.
There could be weasels, ferrets, small predatory animals that are small game. Minks. Probably not minks, but we're not really in the right climate for that. But you know what I mean.
Like, I don't think you understand. Brooks can cut off a chunk of himself to act as bait.
Can I do a arcane tinkering on a stone and make it into something that would smell alluring for small animals? Herbivores, particularly.
You could put a stone.
You can, as long as you can tell me what smells alluring to small herbivores.
I don't know.
Berry juice.
Numb knuckles.
I feel like most herbivores would know that those are potentially poisonous.
But I mean, poison ivy.
Strawberries.
Poison ivy is poisonous to us, but goats can eat it just fine.
Fair.
True.
Animals adapt to eat certain things.
I guess the question is there like blackberries, blueberries, anything like that in these climes?
And it could be poison. That could be poisonous to animals in this area. You don't know.
I don't think that. Okay, Mint's living in a similar forest. This has different geology, but a similar, at least, fauna and flora. I think that Mint would know that there are, berries like that around. Raspberries, blackberries.
About blue raspberries.
Yeah, you can make it
That's
smell
not
like.
a thing.
In our world, that's not a thing.
So you make it smell like blackberry juice or something.
You know
Yeah.
what? Fair point. I'm being reductive. You can have your blue favored berries.
They're an Underdark variant.
True.
Yeah. There we
They're
go.
bioluminescent.
I swear
They're
to God, if on
bioluminescent.
100 sessions we go into the Underdark and we find just bushels upon bushels of blue raspberry bushes, I'm gonna lose my fucking shit.
Yeah, so you go ahead and set a small trap, and scent a pebble that you throw into the trap to attempt to allure something. And that's the thing about traps. You kind of have to wait for them.
Yeah.
And hope it doesn't make
So-
noise as they're passing and go, huh? You hear something screeching in the distance?
Yeah. So you go ahead and set up a trap. Bricks, about an hour goes by, and you do not see any sign of movement from down in the valley.
Yep. I mean, he's just gonna kind of chill here until, they tell him otherwise, pretty much.
You're the one keeping watch. We're waiting for you to tell us otherwise.
I mean, I would, like, after an hour say, I'm not seeing anything. But, like, that would literally just be a drop down, say that, and then,
I'd still say it'd be safe for us to like wait until like maybe like night and then start.
Yeah, so Bricks would just kind of just chill up. Like, hourly, just climb down, give a report, and then climb back up.
Hourly?
Yeah, because I think we're just
Alright.
going to kind of chill here for the day.
Okay.
So,
All right.
I'm literally just going to be watching.
You guys are really
I'm-
lax about this.
I'm
Well,
thinking a lot
the issue is, right, we want to know
We're
where
not
they're going
healthy.
so we don't accidentally go into them.
in case they do happen to be the goblins.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're not the goblins, they'll be like, oh darn, they're dead.
Yeah, if we find if this is like the fucking Adventurers Guild, then those two want to go find them. Bricks will die either
You
way.
You guys are fucked. If it's the Adventurers Guild, I'm sure there's wanted posters. There are wanted posters of you, Bricks. And
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some of what's it called, of Mithro now, since we ran away from town.
Maybe that's if they recognized. Man, because it was dark.
True. I can't believe the cult.
Yeah, that's right.
Can't believe that cult is running the Adventurers Guild. It's
I know,
unbelievable.
right?
I also had a cloak back then.
True.
It's true.
Yeah.
If you go into your if you look like your infiltrator armor, would they even still be able to recognize you? Like they have no reason to know you can change your look.
I mean, that's the thing. Also,
I mean,
like,
that's also kind of like saying, the police would have no reason to stop and investigate you if you shaved your beard, right? Like you're still the same frame.
Traitor armor would be a thinner frame than the combat armor.
My guy, you don't change the frame. You change the things that are attached to the frame.
True.
I didn't know how. I don't know. I played a Warforged once. Never changed the
No,
armor.
it's-
Played it.
It's more so like I guess you could think of it like a car. You don't change the frame of the car, right?
Yeah, I guess. Okay. Well,
Hey, guys, I actually need to go, so I'll talk to you later.
See ya.
Okay.
See you.
Bye bye.
Okay.
So
Well,
I
we
guess
might-
call it there then.
Might call it there.
Yeah, I mean it's been 2 hours.
Yeah.
So
Plus,
you guys will be fine.
yeah. Plus, you need rest for this week.
Lord, give me strength. Yeah, I do.
Blessed
All right.
be.
All right, everybody. That's gonna be it for us today. I hope you all had a great time. I know it's a shorter one, but it is what it is with the current season. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye bye.